Alright, and the last activity we're going to do with you today are Grow Cards, which is a quick and easy multi-purpose activity that you could use for the holidays as well as birthdays, anniversaries, etc. What we're going to start with is recycled newspaper. So instead of throwing your newspaper away, you can recycle it by ripping it into strips, and we're going to add it into our blender, which is going to make a paste that's going to be used to place on your card, which is where you're going to store your seeds at for this particular activity. So we already have our blender here, and we've put a little bit of water in there, but you can use your own judgment to measure how much water you think you will need to do this activity with your children. So just dump in your newspaper, and we're going to blend it up for a little while. And just blend it. You don't want it to be too fine because it may not work as well. So just blend it to a nice sturdy paste that you'll be able to use. So let's blend this up some. And I think I have it to the consistency that I want it. So I'm going to just clean this out a little, and we're going to move to the next step, which is using our screen. And this is just a screen that we made. We used just a screen from home and placed this frame around it. So this is something that you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money to purchase. Just create something that you have at home. Pick up a screen that you have laying around your house, and you can use that to go with this activity. So we're going to pick one of our cookie cutters, which is an essential tool that you'll need for this activity. And this just goes along with the holiday vibe that we're using the Christmas tree, but we have a little flower here. We could use gingerbread men, anything that you want to fit the occasion that you're going to be using this card for. So I'm just going to use the smaller one so I don't take up a lot of time. I'm going to grab some of my little paste here. And you can use a spoon for this if you don't want to get your hands all messy, but it'll be fine just to dig in and get your paste, and fun for the kids just to dig into the blender as well. Now I've just transferred my newspaper paste onto our screen, and I've mashed the majority of the water out, or all of the water that I could get out. I'm going to remove my little cutter here, and I'm going to use my paper towels. This will get the excess water that you may not have gotten out by squeezing it down through our screen, and I'm just going to mash the paper towel down to get the extra water out. And it's a little easier this way to remove it from the screen. And now I'm going to use our seeds, and I'm just using Cosmo seeds, and you can use any seed that you feel comfortable using. If you don't want to go out and purchase seeds, you can actually collect the seeds from your own garden and actually use those for this project. And I know some people, we like to collect our cards and we don't want to peel anything off. We want the whole card to put in our files or whatnot, our keepsake boxes. But you can actually use a little baggie and place your seeds in the baggie, which is another way that you could add that onto your card and not have to rip anything off and keep your memories, cherished. But I'm just going to sprinkle my Cosmo seeds onto my little card here, and don't clump them together. Give them room to grow. And I'm just going to spread them out a little here onto my little paste mold. Once you have your mold and you have your seeds and everything, you want to let this dry maybe a day or so that it's completely dry before you move it to your card. And this is just construction paper that I have. You can use any color that you would like. We're going to remove our little mold and place it on the front of our card, and you can decorate this card with ribbons. I have some raffia here that I've chosen to use, but any message, personal message, anything that you would like to decorate your card with, it's perfectly okay. And we have our finished product, and when you put your card together, make sure you put a little message that shows the person how to plant this, what type of seeds they are, because if they receive this, they may not know what to do with it. So just put a little message in there that says, this is a Cosmo seed, you plant it this, such and such a way. So once it's dried and you have your instructions inside, it just peels off, just like a little gingerbread man, and you can plant this. You don't have to try to pick the seeds off or anything. You can plant the whole structure and just put it in the soil and watch it grow. And I have another example. This one says Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, but this is our last activity, and I hope you enjoy an inexpensive way to celebrate the holidays.
holidays and blessings for a great new year.